Hello, race fans, and welcome to the sixth and final race of the regular season in the NASCAR Nike Cup Series. We are here at the Pocono Motor Speedway, the Tricky Triangle for the Great American 400. This is it, the last race of the regular season, and that means only 16 drivers will be able to move on to the first round of the playoffs. And which one of the 49 drivers of the 16 will move on? Well, the point standings, so the playoff standings first. And now, let's take a look at the top 3 drivers to watch out for here in today's race. The first driver to be on lookout for is Angelica Morales in the 1 car. She's going to be starting on the pole here today, but she's 54 points below the cut line. So, if she can at least get a stage win and a race win, then she'll hopefully be advancing to the playoffs. Next is Nia Roldan in the 3 car. She was your last race winner at Iowa, and she's going to be starting 16th. The thing is, she doesn't even have to worry about being eliminated because she's already locked. So, again, just like Abby, do not worry if she gets eliminated from the race. Finally, Giselle Ramos in the 43, who is your regular points leader, but however, during qualifying, her tire literally went down, and because of that, she's going to be starting 47th. And once again, like I said, she's a regular points leader and 37 points above the cut line. So we will see how she does. Keep an eye out for her today. And now, let's take a look at the rest of the starting lineup for the Great American 400. In row 1, we have Angelica Morales in the 1, with Jaden Morales in the 60, and Ethan in the 84. A very good qualifying run for him today. In row 2, Joseph Ron in the 14, Elon Jeffrey in the 26, and Allison Camille in the 48. In row 3, we have the second and final driver substituting for Santiago, which is Tatiana Cures in the 10. With rookie Abby Rivera in the 16 already locked in the playoffs, along with your Daytona 500 winner also locked in the playoffs, Elena Garcia. In row 4, rounding out the top 10 is Mariska Janeo, followed by Isabella Perez in the 01, and Ana Morales in the 79. In row 5, Jovan Guento in the 9, with Gabby Martinez in the 11, and Jacob Morales in the 77. Row 6, Nia Roldan in the 3, Sam Smalls in the 44, and Priscilla Vera the rookie in the 29. Row 7, Mo Diop in the 41, rounding out the top 20, Madison Morales in the 70, and Liz Morales in the 35. In row 8, Amanda Fang in the 50, Andrea Chikaza in the 15, and Stacey Mendoza in the 55. Row 9, Zion Brisbane in the 71, Abel Lockhart in the 88, and Randy Ramos in the 54. Row 10, Sky Ramos in the 6, Jennifer Morales in the 95, and rounding out the top 30, your points leader, your second place points leader, Jeremiah Morales. In row 11, Avery Morales in the 2, Bella in the 8, and Ariana in the 38, who had a very bad crash last race. In row 12, Leah Tejeda in the 83, your Atlanta winner, Vanessa Ramos, who's also already locked in the playoffs, and Adria Arias in the 45. Row 13, Edwin Cruz in the 00, Key Rivera in the 32, and Nisha Taz in the 18. Row 14, Daisy Perez in the 59, Farah Aklek in the 20, and Karina Hernandez in the 23. Row 15, Valley Riz in the 4, Rudy Ramos in the 22, and another driver who's locked in the playoffs, Juliet Morales. Row 16, Henry Morales Jr. 17, your points leader, Giselle Ramos in the 43, and Dazzy Zamir in the 31, and finally, rounding out the field is Tasmin Baker in the 78. Alrighty, let's now take a look at the race statistics. There is going to be a total of 22 laps, 10 laps for the first stage, and 12 laps for the second stage. 49 drivers have entered the race. This is the last race of the regular season in the NASCAR Nike Cup Series. This is the 6th race of Season 1, and the weather here is 47 degrees, so a little bit warm, but I guess it'll be a nice day of racing here today. And now, I bet some of these drivers are getting ready to fire it up because we're ready to go racing here for the last race, and all these drivers want to advance to the playoffs. And there is your there's your leaderboard standings for the playoffs, and a lot of these drivers really want to advance to the playoffs. So we will find out which of the 16 drivers will advance to the playoffs. The top 5, Elena Garcia, Vanessa Ramos, Juliet Morales, and Abby Rivera, and Nia Roldan do not need to worry about being eliminated because they're already locked in the playoffs. Alright, here we go. Pace car is in, and the green flag is in here. We are underway. Good start right now. I guess I saw the 84 got a little loose, and he may have gotten the penalty for it. Oh my god, a very unlucky start for the 84 car of Ethan for the Wood Brothers team. And he's going to get out of the way and go to pits for the pass-through penalty, as Angelica Morales will lead the first lap, as we got Jaden Morales in the 60 in the second spot. This is his opportunity to advance to the playoffs, along with Elon Jeffrey. And look at one of the rookies substituting for Santiago Escamilla, which is Tatiana Curas in the 10 car. She's already in the top 4 right now. And now here comes Allison Cabello, the 48 on the inside, trying to finish this race at least, as Angelica Morales will continue to lead. We're on lap 3. And here comes Joseph Arana with a push from his teammate Tatiana. And Joseph Arana will take the lead, followed by Tatiana in second. Jada Morales in third. Now Angelica Morales, the pole sitter, drops to fourth. Here comes Mariska and Elon Jeffrey, as Elena Garcia will pass Abby Rivera. Made a little nice move there. Oh, contact, and around they go. Joseph Arana hard into the wall. And Jada Morales takes the lead. Caution is out for the first time. Oh my god, what a pass by Jaden Morales, but 4 cars involved, as the 2 Stewart Haas Racing teammates, Tatiana Curas and Joseph Rana, involved. Also, Elena Garcia and Allison Canale getting spun out in the back. Take a look at what happened here. It was coming into turn 3. The 10 car got loose, and the 26 touched her. Geez, that's a hard hit for the 41. Look at the 60. He went sideways and was able to save it and get in front of the field. And Elon Jeffrey with a nice save as well, but Elena Garcia and Allison Camille got a little spun out in the back of the field. These 2 will be able to continue on in the field, and as well as Joseph Arana and Tatiana, who both have damage. However, they will be going to pit road so they can fix up the damage. And man, this is going to be an unlucky start for Tatiana, but hopefully it'll improve as the race goes on. Joseph Arana, the same thing, as he really wants to advance to the playoffs. And Santiago really wants Tatiana to help him advance. We will find out, and we're back in the green on lap number 5. And Jada Morales will now take the lead, followed by Elon Jeffrey in second. Oh, trouble in turn 1. Oh, first time of the catch fence. And a big crash into turn 1. Abby and Adeline escaped. The caution is out for the second time immediately. Mariska into the catch fence, collecting Nia Roldan, who was your last race winner. Jovan Buenzo, Isabella Perez, and Liz Morales. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, Mariska got into the wall and then just got spun out. The 3 car hits her, and oh my god, that 21 went airborne. And then just squeezed the 35. Hard hit driver's side first into that corner wall, right at the exit of pit road. Abby Rivera and Alan Rouse were able to escape through that, and they just slightly have a little bit of damage from that. Rosario Rivera, Gabi Martinez, and Jacob Morales also stopped before they got involved. Nia Roldan and Jovan Buenzo will be able to continue on, but unfortunately, there's your first 3 drivers out of this race. Liz Morales, Isabella Perez, and Mariska Janelle. Very unlucky for those 3 cars. These 3 will most likely not advance to the playoffs, as, man, I think they were at the bottom of the field in like top 20. And I guess once they're out, and they're not going to be advancing. My gosh, and it looks like because of that, we're going to have Adeline Morales and Abby Rivera go in the pits for a little bit of damage. Nia Roldan and Jovan Buenzo, the same thing, as we're going to go back into the green flag with 2 laps to go in this stage. You see those 4 cars getting their damage fixed, as the pace car will do a few pace laps around this tricky triangle. And it's going to be a side-by-side battle between Angelica Morales, Elon Jeffrey, and Jada Morales for this lead, with Priscilla Rivera, Gab Martinez, and Jacob Morales all rounding out the top 6 in this field so far. It's early on in this race. I mean, it will get more intense as it continues on. As Naya Roland is the first one to exit out of pit road, followed by Adeline Morales. There they both go, and then followed by Abby Rivera, and then Jovan Buenzo, who had damage. And we're gonna go back with 2 laps to go in the stage. Green flag back in the air, and it's Jada Morales leading them. Here comes Priscilla, Elon, and Angelica to make it 4 wide, and Angelica gets loose, and here it comes Elon and Priscilla to pass, and they're now going to be the new top 2, as Elon Jeffrey will be in the lead. It's the first time of him leading this race. He's getting a little loose, and he slides back down on the inside. Here comes Priscilla on the outside. 1 last lap of the stage. This is your chance to get some points. The more points you get, the more chances you have in advancing to the round of 16. As it's going to be Priscilla Rivera in this lead. Elon Jeffrey going to try to take it back with Angelica Morales in the middle of there, and Jada Morales on the outside. I don't think it's going to do it for Elon Jeffrey, as it looks like it's going to be Priscilla Rivera taking the stage win. Holy cow. Well, Priscilla Rivera takes the stage win, and the top 10 drivers will get points, but we still got 13 laps to go as Priscilla Rivera continues to lead. Angelica Morales and Elon Jeffrey there, and so Gabi Martinez now behind Angelica Morales. Elon and Priscilla have a little bit of history, and now here comes Angelica Morales on the inside. Priscilla Rivera continues to lead. Look at Stacey Mendoza in the 55, getting a little push from Andrea Jacaza in the 15. And we also got the 2 Spire Motorsports teammates in the middle of that. Angelica getting a little sideways right in front of the 2 leaders. Saves it, and then drops back a lot of spots. She may have lost a lot of spots, but I don't think that was the case. And she was able to save it. Priscilla getting a little loose, almost gets spun out, as Elon Jeffrey was getting a little bit intense right now on the 29 car. Mo Diop in the 41 also really wants to advance to the playoffs. He's right now in the middle of the field, probably in the top 10 right now. Now Elon barely led the lap, and now here comes Angelica to pass Gavin Martinez, and now it's going to be a side-by-side battle. So Priscilla will not be able to clear Elon Jeffrey, but will Elon clear Priscilla? We'll have to find out, as these 2 are still side-by-side. Again, they have history for the past races, and Elon passes Priscilla and clears him to take the lead. As Elon takes the lead. Oh, trouble! Right in the back. Oh, Jesus! 1 car flipping. Oh my God! It was barrel rolling. That was Karina Hernandez, and it looks like Nisha Tazim is also involved in that one with huge front end damage. Red flag is out immediately. Debris is everywhere. Karina Hernandez with a lot of damage, and Nisha Tazin with huge front damage, as all the cars are stopped on the backstretch. And that was a massive, massive crash. Oh, you can see how that happened there. Look at the gray car on the right side. She got spun out by the 5 car of Julian Morales. Then the 23, nowhere to go, then starts barrel rolling violently. This is almost like Dassin Zubair's barrel roll back in Iowa in the previous race. But man, that was even scarier for Karina Hernandez. And as a result, because of the huge damage for both of them, they are both going to be out of this race now. Will most likely not be able to advance to the playoffs, so very unlucky for those 2. And we're gonna go back into the green flag, and here we go once again. We're on lap 16, and it's gonna be Priscilla and Elon once again. Gavin Martinez has made his way into the top 4. Oh, another crash hard into the wall. Alan Brown is hard into the inside wall, collecting Andrea Jacaza in the 15. Caution is out. Oh my gosh, that was a hard hit for the 79. She almost had the same amount of damage like the 18 did when she hit the wall hard. And I don't know who did it. It was the 95. Oh my God. And just tags the 15. Nowhere for her to go. And there you see the 88 of Ava Lockhart, the 55 of Stacy Mendoza that made some nice moves in the turn 1 while the caution was waving. But Adeline Morales and Andrea Jacaza will be the next 2 drivers out of this race. Adeline Morales really wanted to advance to the playoffs, as she was hoping for a win since she started in 12th place. And now this ain't gonna work for her, and she's gonna be out of the playoffs. And Andrea Jacaza, ooh, I think she's in the top 10, but we'll have to find out, because there's still a chance that the drivers that are in the cut line will be able to move up. Alright, back in the green on lap number 17, and it's going to be Elon Jeffrey taking the lead now. Jerry got a little loose from that restart, as Elon Jeffrey will continue to lead this race, followed by Priscilla Rivera, Mo Dayub, and Jada Morales, and Amanda Fang. Here comes Amanda Fang! What a surprising round for her, as we go to lap number 18 right now. Oh, Elon gets spun out into the wall, and Priscilla gets involved in that one. Trying to escape again, and do a caution is out. Oh my god, Mo Dayub will now take the lead, as these 2 leaders, for the second time, they are involved in an accident together. The last time they were involved in an incident was back at Atlanta, as Elon thought he was cleared in front of the 29, but can't seem to do it. It wasn't clear enough, and that just took both of them, with the 26 having damage, and the 29 having damage to the front of her car as well, after the 26 bounced off and into the 29. They're both going to be out of this race now, and it looks like both of them will not be able to advance to the playoffs. Priscilla, most likely. Elon, we'll have to see. I mean, Elon does really want to advance to the playoffs as well, and it's going to be another close call for the 26 car, and if he's safe or not. Oh my god, there's been a lot of hard hits recently. Alrighty, let's get ready to go back into the green flag once again, and we have new leaders getting ready to go. And it's Amanda Fang now taking the lead. And now here comes Zion Brisbane and Gavin Martinez. And now it's gonna be Amanda Fang taking the lead. I think this is the first time that Amanda Fang has taken the lead, because last race she did not take the lead, but she was having a nice run into the top 5. Oh, she gets spun out into the wall, right on top of Gavin Martinez. Caution is out again. Oh my god. Now Zion Brisbane and Mo Dayub will pass both of them. Oh my god. Another crash where 2 more leaders have been taken out of that one. I think it was contact from the 71 of Zion Brisbane, as the 50 thought she was cleared. And yep, similar to Elon Jeffrey's incident, where he thought he was clear in front of Priscilla. This time it was Amanda, who she thought she was cleared in front of the 71 of Zion Brisbane. Gavin Martinez nowhere to go, involved for another accident again. This is a very unlucky season for Gavin Martinez, and I think that might knock him out of the playoffs. So welcome Amanda Fang, as they're both going to be out of this race. It was a little hard, as it was a little hard getting the 50 car out of the 11 car. And that means we're going to go back into the green flag with 3 laps to go. And it's going to be Mo and Zion. Here we go. And it's going to be Mo Dayub in the lead, followed by Zion Brisbane in the 71. Mo Dayub really wants to advance to the playoffs, with Zion Brisbane in the playoffs so far. And he may clear the 41, but no, can't say to do it. He drops down to second, and he gets the big push from Angelica Brown to take the lead, as we got 2 laps to go. The final 2 laps may lead to Zion Brisbane claiming his first win. Oh, trouble behind him. Jerry's upside down. Crashing it. Oh my god. This is going to be a big wreck. And it's the big one here at Pocono. Unbelievable. Look at this chaos. Red flag is out immediately as the track is blocked. Oh my god, that was a huge wreck, as Jerry Brown's lays upside down right on top of Nair, will involved for the second time. Tatiana Curious is involved in another accident. Look at this, Jennifer Morales nowhere to go, Leah to Jada, Madison Morales, everybody's involved. Oh my god, this is the biggest wreck we've ever seen. We gotta take a look at what happened right now. Oh, the 88 into 54, and Jerry, man, he was trying to get through, and then just got into the 88, into the catch fence, and then the 10 driver's side first into the corner wall. Similar to Lewis Rounds' incident when the second caution came out. Oh my god, it looks like Sky Rainbows and Ethan were able to get through. Look at the 38 of Ariana, the 24 of Vanessa, and the 00 of Edwin Cruz. They were able to stop as well. And we got official word, 13 cars. 13 freaking cars involved in that huge wreck. This is now the biggest wreck that we've ever seen in a NASCAR Nike Cup Series. The last time we had a wreck like this was back in Chicagoland, where 8 cars were involved when Santiago abusively tapped the 32 that got her airborne and taken out 6 more drivers, including the 10 and the 32. As a result, all 13 of these drivers will be out of this race. Again, the biggest wreck we've ever seen in the NASCAR Nike Cup Series, passing 8 to 13 cars in one wreck. That's insane. Lena Garcia, one of the playoff drivers that's walked into the playoffs, is out of this race, along with Abby Rivera. Well, we have to see if they're alive because they need to be in the top 32 in points in order to be in the playoffs, because although they're locked in the playoffs, their points need to be in the top 32, because if they're not in the top 32, they will not be going to the playoffs. We will just have to find out what will happen. The same goes with Jeremiah Rouse and Nia Rowland, who are both in the playoffs as well. Nia Rowland, your last race winner, being locked in, and Jeremiah Rouse, who's in the top 16, is wanting to be locked into the playoffs. The mess has cleared up, and the drivers from the other half will be able to continue on. And we're coming back with an overtime with 2 laps to go, and it's going to be Zion Brisbane with Angelica Perez and Mo Diab leading them to the green. And Mo Diab gets loose, and Jada Morales makes a pass in front of Adrian Morales. Wait, where did Adrian Morales come from? Right in the middle of them. Sam Small's also in the top 5, but it's going to be a side-by-side battle. We got a very short 25-car field. Zion Brisbane, Mo Diab, white flag, one last lap around here at Pocono. Zion Brisbane, Mo Diab continually side by side with Angelica Morales and Jade around. They're both making contact. They're go around. They go around. Mo Diab's into the wall. Zion back into traffic. Big crash going into turn 3. And look at this. Angelica Morales wins it here at Pocono. Oh my god. What a wild finish. Angelica Morales takes the win. I mean, look at this. Mo Diab got way too intense in the 71. Mo hard in the wall. Zion Brisbane back into traffic, collecting Jacob Morales, Ethan, and Ariana. They're all going to be DNFs. What a wild finish here today. But it looks like Angelica Morales will take the win and will punch her ticket into the playoffs. What a win for Angelica Morales, taking the win and punching her ticket into the playoffs. Wow, that was a crazy finish right there. Now let's take a look at your finishing lineups. Well, of course, y'all could pause it, but look at this. For the first time ever, a driver who has started from the front of the field has finished at the front of the field. Unbelievable. Angelica Morales, first driver to ever do so. Now the point standings. Wow. Giselle Ramos and Sky Ramos are now your new points leaders. Specifically, Giselle Ramos and Sky Ramos. Giselle passing Sky by 1 point. And now the question is, which of the 16 drivers will advance? Let's take a look. And it looks like, wow, this is very intense right now. And it looks like it's going to be Alina Garcia, Vanessa Ramos, Nia Rowland, Juliet Morales, Abby Rivera, Angelica Morales, Giselle Ramos, Sky Ramos, Henry Morales Jr., Jeremiah Morales, Valerie Ariza, Jacob Morales, Daisy Perez, Jennifer Morales, Stacy Mendoza, and Andrea Jacaza. Those are your 16 drivers advancing to the round of 16 in the playoffs. You see right there was a tie right at the cut line between Andrea Jacaza and Farah Aklek, but the NASCAR Nike Cup Series officials gave the tiebreaker to Andrea Jacaza because she has the most stage wins and playoff points compared to Farah Aklek, who doesn't have a single stage win or playoff point. And just like that, Man, a lot of these drivers that crashed, that were out of this race right now, they have all locked themselves into the round of 16. And these 16 drivers will be resetted into the 2000 series. So we will see you the next race here. We will see it next race, which is going to be at Darlington. We're going to have 3 races for the round of 16. After race 9, the top 8 drivers will move on to the round of 8. Then, the next 2 races, 10 and 11. After race 11, the top 4 will move on to the championship 4. Race 12 will be the last race of the first season in the NASCAR Nike Cup Series. So please, comment down below on which of the 16 drivers you think will win a championship. As we will see you next time on the next race for the first race of the playoff season.